you kind of touched on it out there. Just kind of go through the process of why LSU, why this was the best fit for you.
I feel like LSU's coaching staff has been there for me. I mean, coming in with the new offensive scheme, the one that they had in 2019 when they won the championship. I feel like it'll fit me well, and I feel like I can go in there and compete. Maybe get in my freshman year if I go up there and compete. And I feel like that was the best place for me to be.
Is that why you waited to see the coaching changes and hires and everything?
Yes, sir. I wanted to make sure I was making the right decision. Make sure when I went, I mean, there was no changes with the wide receiver coaches or anything. Just making sure that it was the right thing to do.
How did you keep this the best kept secret in Louisiana?
I really don't even know. I mean, I was just taking it all in day by day, really. I didn't even tell the coaches till today. I mean,
When did you know for sure? How long did you have to keep that under wraps?
I kept it for maybe a week and a half, 2 weeks. It's been 2 weeks, yeah, I'd say.
Playing with Chris Hilton have a big persuasion in here?
Yes, sir. I mean, we've been playing against each other since we was little. I mean, why not just team up? We were two of the best wide receivers in Louisiana, so I mean, yes, sir.
You said you just told the coaches today, but what have your conversations been like with some of LSU's new coaches?
I haven't really talked to the new ones. I talked to the offensive coordinator, but they've just been telling me how I can come in and help them out tremendously, and just getting me the ball open in space, just trying to tell me how I can come in and help them out.
What was their reaction when you gave the phone call today?
I still haven't.
Oh, you haven't yet? Okay.
Safe to say we're giving up basketball, or?
Yes, sir.
What, as you went through the process, you would whittled it down to Bama, A&M, Georgia, teams like that. Were you going back and forth in your mind, or were kind of everyone chasing LSU?
For a while I was going back and forth, but I've really been LSU for a month. But for a while I was going back and forth. But I think LSU was the right choice for me.
Was there a stretch here in the last few weeks where you said, I kind of wish I would have signed in December? Was it getting the phone calls coming your way? Was it starting to wear on you a bit?
The phone calls were, yeah, but it was I wanted to wait out of December and just make sure I was making the right decision.
Before the announcement, you mentioned that the quarterbacks played a significant role in you wanting to go to LSU. What have you seen from them over the last year that you're excited about joining?
I know Max Johnson came in last season and did a very well job. And then they got a lot of other quarterbacks that's coming, young quarterbacks that's pretty good. So.
Can you just speak to the talent of all these young wide receivers, you, Chris, Coy, and just the list goes on and on of the guys at LSU for the next 2 to 3 years?
I feel like our wide receiver room would be great if we just go in, work hard every day, push each other, and just push each other to be the best that we can be. I feel like we can do big things.
What's the mood behind you committing to LSU? Gave them the top 6 players in the state. Obviously, a lot of guys stayed home this cycle. Did y'all talk about that behind the scenes? You, Chris, or other recruits about staying at home?
I haven't really talked to anyone about it. I talked to Chris maybe about it, but I never really. But he was the only person I really talked to about it.
Is that a cool dynamic, I guess, for your whole class to be mostly Louisiana guys?
Yes, sir. A lot of I think they got every wide receiver from Louisiana except Dion. He's from Mississippi. That's right up the street. I mean, yeah, I feel like it's a cool dynamic.
What are your initial impressions of Jake Peets, the new offensive coordinator? What do you think of him?
He's a really cool dude. I mean, I feel like he knows what he's talking about, and I feel like he's going to come in and do big things.
Brian, I know Chris Hilton, when he was going through his process, he said a lot of the noise coming out of LSU with the investigations and whatnot was a huge turning point for him. Getting sold by Coach O that everything is fine as of right now. Did that come into play with your decision?
Yes, sir, but I just try to keep a positive attitude towards all of it. Just try to stay focused and focus on the season. Just keep a positive attitude towards it all.
What was Jalen's reaction when you told him you're coming to LSU?
I haven't even told him yet.
He's got to go somewhere. One more question. If you guys got one more question, we got to run.
What does today represent for you, all the hard work, where you've come from?
It's just a blessing. I've been playing football since I was 6 years old. This is what I've been dreaming for, just going to college, playing for the school I chose. I mean, it's just a blessing just to be in this position.
Awesome. Well, I appreciate you guys.